We understand that say against carrying cost we will write 7,667. The amount by which the carrying cost increases will be mentioned. What amount we will write against the bad debts? Friends, we have to write something like this. See, the 10 lakh 50,000 into 2 percentage. This is the new bad debts. Earlier it was 10 lakhs into 1 percentage. So it has been increased to 21,000 from 10,000. So it has increased by 11,000. Yes. So what we will do, that say the amount of the bad debts increases by 11,000. Now in case of incremental approach, again we will have the same working. From the incremental revenue, all the incremental expenses will be deducted. So use your calculator. We understand that it is an amount of 50,000 minus it is an amount of 30,000 minus 7,667 minus 11,000. So it increases by 1,333. So we mention over here profit or loss in that 1,333. That is the amount by which the profit increases. Write an answer for the 60 days column, and for 75 days I request you to do answer on your own and put your answer in the chat box. So against sales we will write an amount of 80,000. Then we understand that say against variable cost it is 80,000 into 0.6. That comes to 48,000. There is no change in the total fixed cost. Carrying cost increases by 15,333. Bad debts increases 10,80,000 into 3 percentage. That is 32,400 minus 10 lakhs into 1 percentage. So earlier it was 10,000 and it has increased to 32,400. So we understand it increases by 22,400. So what happens at say from incremental revenue, all incremental expenses will be deducted. So over here it is 80,000 minus 48,000 minus 15,333 minus 22,400. That is the way the answer is 5,733. This is the way, so we get the final answer, that is 5,733. So the answer is over once again. Now I have a request to all of you to that is right answer in the chat box, that can we have a reconciliation of answer with the method number 1 and method number 2? Can we? Write in the chat box. Friends, over here we can see that see we already have calculated in method number 1 profit or loss for 45 days, profit or loss for 60 days, and profit or loss for 75 days. Here are the answers: 1,70,000, 171,333, 164,267. So it is 1,70,000, 171,333, and 164,267. Now you make a comparison of 60 over 45. You find that the profit increases by this amount. You make a comparison of 75 over 45. You can see that the profit increases by 5,733. So whatever the answer that we had in method number 1, the same answer that we have in method number 2. And we understand that the company would be advised once again to go with the 60 days credit period. That is what we understand. You can see that say somebody doing answer with the first method, he or she would suggest 60 days to the company. Somebody doing answer with incremental approach, again he or she will give the answer, will give the advice that the 60 days is the appropriate credit period. Okay, now this is what we have done. I have a small question before we proceed further. In case of incremental approach, we have the answer for 60 days 1333, and for 75 days it is 5733 negative. I want you to write in the chat box that say which credit period that we will offer, 60 or 75. Answer will be of course 60 days. Suppose the profits are 1333 positive and 5733 positive. Which credit period we will offer, 60 or 75? In that case we would suggest say the 75 days period. That is what we understand. And just for time pass, one more question. Suppose the answers are 1333 negative and 5733 negative. Which credit period we will offer, 60 or 75? Answer would be 45 days. Remember that say in case of incremental approach, when you have the negative answer, in case of incremental approach, when you have the negative answer, what does it mean? It means that the new profit is less than the existing profit. Existing profit is 1,70,000 and the proposed profit is lower than that. So that is what say this is indicating. So when both the answers are negative, we would advise the company to continue with the existing credit period, and the company should not offer any of the new credit period. That is what we understand. So after all this discussion, just one line answer write down. The company is advised to offer credit period of 60 days to customers. Full stop. With paragraph write down. In case of incremental approach, if all new options have a loss, comma, the company would be advised to continue with existing credit period. Full stop. One more point that I want to explain you. Friends, in case of 45, 60 and 75, which credit period has maximum sales? Can you write in the chat box? It is 75 days. It has the maximum sales. Further, which credit period has the lowest profit? Lowest profit. So the answer over here is, say, we understand that's the 75 days once again. So the credit period having maximum sales has lowest profit. Oh, very surprising. Why it happens like this? Let us try to have understanding. See, the question is over. Now some extra explanation I am giving. Now when you make a comparison of, let us say, 75 over 45, you can see that the sales of the company increases by 80,000. It means it increases by 8%. Okay. So sales increases by 8%. Variable cost change in the proportion to the revenue. So the variable cost will also increase by 8%. No doubt about it. In total fixed cost, there is no change. Total fixed cost was earlier 2 lakhs. Right now also it is 2 lakhs. However, you can see that, say, the carrying cost, it increases to 35,333 from 20,000. So it increases by 15,333 over 20,000. So it increases by 76.67%. That is the rate at which it increases. Bad debts, which was 10,000, has increased to 32,400. So 32,400 minus 10,000 divided by 10,000 into 100. It increases by 224%. Now you just imagine, sales increases by 8%. Carrying cost increases by 76.67%. Bad debts increases by 224%. So marginal increase in the revenue and huge increase in the expenses. That is the reason, so we cannot say every time with an assurance that with the increase in the credit period, the profit will also increase. There are fair chances that the ratio of the expenses are increasing at a higher rate, and that is the reason the profit of the company will not always increase with the revenue. It may happen that the profit of the company will fall even though there is an increase in the sales. This is what we understand. Now a small quick summary of the both methods. In first method, there are 3 steps. Total fixed cost, variable cost to sales ratio, total profit or loss. Credit period having maximum profit is selected. Method number 2, incremental approach, new over existing, new over existing. Total fixed cost, variable cost to sales ratio, incremental carrying cost, incremental profit loss. Total fixed cost 2 lakhs, variable cost to sales ratio 60%, incremental carrying cost, new over existing, incremental profit loss, new credit period, values are compared with the existing one to find, say, what is the change. Credit period having profit is selected and loss is not selected. This is the way we are required to write the final answer.